Alright, in this video we are going to allocate the costs of a piece of property that we purchased between the land and the building. So we purchased the property for $840,000. I've already got that here in the spreadsheet. For real property consisting of a tract of land and a building. So how much of that $840,000 gets allocated to the land and how much gets allocated to the building? That's what we're going to determine today. So they had an appraisal done, and it says the appraisal of the land is $576,000 and the building is $384,000. So let's plug these in. $576 for the land and $384 for the building. So you can see that the appraisal was $960,000, but we only paid $840 for it. So we can't use these numbers because we're putting it on the book at what it cost us. So what we have to do is we have to figure out the percentage of land to the total and the percentage of building to the total. So I'm going to do a formula in Excel, put an equal in to tell Excel you're going to do a formula, and then I'm going to take the $576,000 and I'm going to divide it by the total. So 60% of the land should be allocated from this $840,000. So this should be 40%, but let's just do the math and make sure. Yep, so the building would be 40%. So of the $840,000, I need to multiply that times the 60% for the land. So it's going to allocate 60% of that $840,000 to the land and 40% to the building. So $336,000 of the $840 is going to go to the building. Because remember, those are two separate assets, so we have to record them separately on our books. Land is never depreciated and buildings are depreciated. So we have to record those separately. And when you're done allocating the costs, make sure that you add back up to what you paid for the piece of property. Then it's asking us to prepare the journal entry to record the land and the building in our accounting records. And it says the company puts $168,000 cash down payment, and then they finance the rest with a 30-year mortgage. So we have to record the assets first because the assets are going to be increasing, and so they will be our debits. And remember, in a journal entry you always record your debited accounts first. So land, we said, should be allocated to $504,000, and building should be allocated $336,000. And then we can record the cash that we paid. Cash is also an asset, but it is going to be going down because we paid them $168,000, so we have to credit that. And then we got a mortgage. The mortgage payable or notes payable, however you want to label it. So that'll be the $840,000 minus the $168,000 we put down for it, because that'll be the amount that we borrowed. Okay, $672,000 will go to our mortgage payable, and we'll make a payment on that every month. And then our cash was decreased, so we credited that. We put the land on the books for what we calculated, and we put the building on the books for what we calculated. And when we come to next month, we will calculate the depreciation on the building, because we'll have used up some of the useful life of the building, but the land never gets depreciated. It'll stay on our books at $504,000 until we sell this property.